Hello Commanders, welcome to the command table. My name is Matt and I'm going to be taking you through 4 different SR levels of Leshir today. We have 2 modifiers being freezing attacks and earthquake, so we'll cover those. But first, if you would please be so kind as to like, subscribe, and if you want notifications when I drop new videos, be sure to hit that notification bell. Also, if you have any questions or comments, or if you have a cool new build that you want to share, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the big fella, SR15. This is going to run through the Powerstones real fast. I have Unshackle on everything except for one Warhound, and that's this guy right here. So that little guy right there. Then on the Wraiths, I don't need Unshackle because they have the built-in immunity. And then on the Risen Warriors, I just have damage because they can get the job done without having to worry too much about it. I'm using Primal Warhorn, Ring of Unity, and Spear of Cataclysm, and the only elixir that I've got going is immunity. So you notice Risen Warriors, they're able to get the job done just fine. Even if they didn't, the other stuff would come through and clear it. It just kind of gets the ball rolling on taking down that lifestone so that it goes down faster, and then you can knock out the health. So that is SR15. We'll go ahead and skip to the end. There we go. SR14, I did something a little bit different. Now you'll notice on the Powerstones that I'm using block 2. And because I didn't switch out for Unshackle, I'm going to use the Force Resistance Elixir. I just figured I only had the 4 or 5 Unshackles that I could use. So instead of either spinning through the entire day trying to farm the Power Stone or spending gems to buy them, you're going to spend probably the comparable amount of gems just using the Force Resistance Elixir. So that's an option for you. If you do not have the Unshackles, you can use that, oops, there we go. You can use that Force Resistance Elixir right there, and that'll solve the problem of your Warhounds getting bounced all over the place. The freezing attacks you do not have to really worry about because pretty much everything, okay, let's just pause for a second here real fast. Pretty much everything that you're using, the Warhounds are immune to freeze. If you use Direwolves, those are immune to freeze. Wraiths are immune to freeze. The only things that aren't immune to freeze are the Risen Warriors. And if you have too much trouble getting that Lifestone down, which you really shouldn't, but if you do have too much trouble with them getting either stunned or thrown up into the air, you can use the Unshackle on them. Or you could switch out for some Assassins, and that'll just nuke the Lifestone very quickly, but then you get less buffs on your Primal Warhorn. So let's go ahead and go through the Powerstones. Again, I did have enough Unshackle on this profile. This is the SR11 profile. I had the Direwolves with Unshackle. And then the Wraiths don't need Unshackle, and I put block, I guess I had block, on the Risen Warriors. So you'll notice I'm down one group of Warhounds, and that's because they weren't high enough level to get the Unshackle, so I figured it was better to put the Direwolves in because they already had the Unshackle on them, and they do really help the Warhounds. So several different ways you can go about it. I will be working on doing some alternative builds, but I just wanted to make sure I got my keys used up before the next key reset. So I'll try to do some either Eternal Champion or Untamed Beast type setups in another video later today or tomorrow morning. For SR5, we have Paladin, need a couple more shards to get it to that first Power Stone slot, and I would put Unshackle on it. Then we've got Unshackle on the Direwolves, Unshackle on the Warhounds with damage 4. We have Risen Warriors with protection 4 and damage 4. There's no freezing attacks or earthquake at SR5, so I'm not terribly concerned. Now these Assassins, I just pay attention to them right off the bat because their placement is not the best. I tried to put them where they would take care of these hammer throwers, and you see that they take out 1 or 2 and then they just go after the boss. So I think I need to put them further down, and that way they would zip right up after those shield bears walk away and the hammer throwers remain in position. So maybe somewhere in this vicinity down here. But you'll notice no elixirs. I don't have enough units to make use of my Primal Warhorn, so I just went ahead and did the toe, and you'll see it just activated right there. Again, not a big deal. It didn't really amount to much, but we were able to get it down with no elixirs. So I'll fine-tune that build as well, and that is everything for today. So thank you for watching, and again, thank you for supporting the channel. Please do like and subscribe, and you can also check out thecommandtable.com. We'll be updating that over the coming weeks with some more fun stuff. All right, have a great day, everybody. We'll have more for you soon.